The Texas State House of Representatives could vote as early as this week on the state's controversial redistricting plan. The second special session called by Governor Greg Abbott officially began today after Democrats ended their boycott and returned to the Lone Star State. Now, the Democrats agreed to come back after the first session ended without a vote and after California unveiled its own plan to redraw that state's congressional maps. And CBS News correspondent Nidia Cavazos joins us now from Los Angeles with more on this. Nidia, thanks for being with us. Democrats, they're calling this a victory, even though the plan they oppose is now all but certain to pass. Why is that?
Nancy, Democrats are saying that this is an achievement for them, despite the fact that they are going back to Texas and they will eventually have to vote on these Republican maps for the state of Texas. But their goal initially was to, one, bring national attention to this matter, get people's eyes on what was going on in Texas, and two, they said they wanted to get other blue states to join the fight and retaliate against what Texas was doing and neutralize the gains that Texas could potentially gain come 2026. And they achieved that with California effectively rolling out their redistricting efforts.
And Nidia, California's plan, of course, a little bit different in that it has to be approved by voters in a special referendum. Where does that proposal stand today?
California ended up rolling out their proposed map on Friday, and today lawmakers returned to Sacramento. They're back in session, and so there are public hearings that will take place throughout the week. There will be a vote on Thursday where the legislature can essentially move this forward, and if that happens, then a special election would take place in November where voters would end up deciding whether they want to implement these maps that could neutralize what Texas is doing.
And Nidia, of course, California and Texas have gotten the most attention here, but can we perhaps expect to see similar redistricting fights in other states? And if that does turn out to be the case, which party stands to gain the most?
As of now, we know for certain that Texas and California are the only states that have actually rolled out their proposed maps for their redistricting efforts. But at least 5 other states have also said that they have either intentions to do the same or are looking into options. This, of course, includes Florida, for example, or Ohio that is up for redistricting. But much is yet to be seen in terms of which party will essentially end up gaining from this, as there are many legal battles that we can also expect to rise from both California and Texas redistricting efforts.
All right, Nidia Cavazos, thanks so much for being with us.